Test 1, 2. Audio test for the YouTube stream 1 and 2. Good late morning, soon to be early afternoon here from Midway University. I am Pensacola, Florida Mayor D.C. Reeves, and we are Midway Eagles live from our turf service, the first of 3 athletic competitions to be played here this afternoon, starting with a River States Conference women's soccer matchup between West Virginia Tech and your Midway University Eagles. Tech coming in with a record of 3-2-2. They open conference play with a 1-0 win at Indiana Columbus on Thursday. I might butcher this name. I got to get the pronunciation guide. It's Lemus Steinsy, Stheisy. Lemus scored off a penalty kick in the 61st minute for the only goal in a day where the Bears had a 21-1 shot advantage. All 3 of West Virginia Tech's wins have been shutouts behind keeper Sandra Garcia, who has 2 of those shutouts. The team actually has they currently have the best goals against average in the River States Conference at 1.14 per contest. That's West Virginia Tech. Midway is their conference opener today, coming in with a 3-4 record at an 8-day break after snapping a 4-game losing streak with a dominant 4-0 win against Campbellsville Harrodsburg, which they did not allow a shot, in which they took 47, which was the most they've had in a game since September 2nd, 2008. 2 of their goals in that game were by reigning River States Conference Player of the Week, Evie Clare, who enters Sunday leading the conference with 8 goals. Midway also has the top 2 shot leaders in the league in Haley Applegate and Anna Kneasley. And folks, how's this for a transition? Last season, when these 2 teams met, Midway, with under a minute to play, 39 seconds to play exactly, scored a game-winning goal by Anna Kneasley off of an assist by Haley Applegate. That was that was last year's conference opener. Teams combined for just 6 shots, and that was Midway's 2nd straight win over the Golden Bears. After losing the previous 8, the other one was a 7-1 win behind a Maggie Sauer hat trick on September 29th, 2022. All the players mentioned there on this year's team as we are ready to open conference play. It is, not going to lie to you folks, it is wet, miserable nonsense out there weather-wise, but I don't know why I'm complaining much because I'm up here in a nice, comfortable booth, but I hope that you are enjoying yourselves in your dry conditions. We are a little over 10 minutes from kickoff here, and I will be back shortly. Thank you for tuning in to this River States Conference women's soccer matchup here on Go Midway Eagles, the Go Midway Eagles YouTube page. Play is about to commence here from a wet Midway University. Eagles and West Virginia Tech opening River State's conference play. Had more time, so I've sadly worked through every single word I wrote for my pregame notes. Feel slightly naked up here with nothing to say, but let the game start to rid us of that feeling, image, whatever. Whistle blows. Won't be hearing many sounds from the field today. We are streaming behind closed windows. Whistle in, game underway. As Tech opens with possession. On a foul called. Mentioned in the broadcast, Tech, #1 scoring defense in the River States Conference thus far. 3-2-2, all three of those wins shutouts, including a 1-0 victory over IU Columbus 2 days ago. Gonna say anything yet because I know we've had some buffering issues off a hotspot as of late. We've got ourselves a fancy new Ethernet cable here for streaming, which I think should be beneficial. Hopefully the first 1 minute and 45 seconds of play have been buffer free for you fine folks. Possibly enduring some rather cruddy late September conditions. Tech trying to make a push downfield. Shot. Not a lot on there. That's Julia Silva with the shot and Kaylee Thompson with our first save. Kaylee Thompson played half the game last year against Tech. I don't believe she faced a shot. If memory serves, I believe she split time, as she did for much of the early season with Yasmin Shalash. And both teams only had 3 shots in that game, but Midway's third and final one provided the game winner with 39 seconds to play. That one's kicked out of play by Holly Johnston. And we are going to have our first corner kick of the day. That is number 23, Corinne Potter. Potter with a nice move inside. She gets a shot on it, and Thompson with a diving save. So Tech tried the finesse approach there with the corner kick. Had a player come in and nearly worked. Worked in the sense they got a clean shot off, but Kaylee Thompson with her second save already. Now the Eagles will try to mount an attack. That's Evie Clare pushing the ball up. Anna Kneasley trying to get in position. She will not. That will roll out of play. Got this going on. We've also got these two schools playing a volleyball match inside of Marshall Gymnasium as we speak. We also have both men's soccer teams squaring off immediately after this one. As the Eagle men will open conference play against the defending RSC champions. Good play by Johnson in midfield, and that is going to be out of bounds to the Eagles. A good defensive effort by Midway as a series of moves by, let's say, Carson Barr. I believe that was number 2. Possession goes back to Midway. Applegate pushes ahead a little too far for charging Kneasley. Garcia way out of goal to boot that away. About 8 minutes gone here in the first half. A couple of shots by West Virginia Tech. The bulk of the action. Virginia Tech from Beckley, West Virginia, who, according to Wikipedia, the home of the late filmmaker Morgan Spurlock of Super Size Me fame, that shocking documentary that proved that if you eat only McDonald's for a month, well, it's not very good for you. I hate to speak ill of Beckley's own, or speak ill of the dead, but come on, Case. Who didn't know that?
I mean, I'm shocked if anyone didn't, for sure. It's very common knowledge, especially for most Americans.
But maybe that could just be because of Spurlock's work.
That's correct.
Who are we to say?
Come on.
Haley Applegate trying to get a push, but will not be able to track it down. For something to watch later tonight, folks. I know that I can't think of any exciting college football games being played in the southern portion of the United States, so turn into this YouTube channel, the Midway Eagles, their first ever game on this turf surface there against Bellarmine. The battle for the Bourbon Barrel, the alliterative trophy that has thus far eluded Midway. Bellarmine looks to have a solid team coming in 2-0. Eagles 0-2 for a rough outing last week. Went from playing in what felt like a furnace to what's going to feel like playing on a slip and slide. Good move inside by Claire, but that is well defended. And easily tries to send it in. It's going to be batted away by that Golden Bear back line. Sends that back. Nobody home. 31:05 remaining, half number one. Man, I know you folks can't see it, but there is one gargantuan umbrella on the right side of our bleachers. This looks like it was made for a Winnebago, but sitting under it is just one solitary man. He is not messing around with precipitation. 15 minutes have gone by. Pair of nils on the board. To Harper, who holds off a charging defender for Kaylee Thompson to snag it. Casey trying to get a break. He's going to be cut off. And be knocked out of play. Closed there by Corin Potter. He's been heavily involved here. Casey sends that one in. A little too far for Applegate in front of the net. Play. Madison Harper back in the starting lineup. It's that one, but then kicks it out of play, so it will stay with the Golden Bears. A lot of contact out there, but no foul called. Now contact, and that will draw a whistle. With a free kick opportunity here from, looks to be about the 22-yard line. Yeah, I can easily. Clock running, about 20 minutes into this one. Her foot into it, and it is saved, but it's kicked in front of the net, and that looked like Shalash was there, and that will be a goal. Jamila Shalash, right place, right time. 21 assists. Yeah. So a 1-0 lead for Midway. Kneasley, who scored the winning goal, the only goal in that game last year against Tech, now gets an assist. That is the first career goal for Jamila Shalash.
I was 3 games late on my call. I was 3 games late on my call. I said she was going to go.
You're in. Well, you were in the ballpark.
Would that count as a shot and a block or just a pass?
I think it would be a pass. We'll have to get confirmation. I'm saying with with a great deal of confidence that was Jamila, but normally we'd have someone relaying that information with walkie-talkies, but stretched awfully thin here today. Sometimes you just got to rely on the old peepers. Well, and that's going to be what an answer by Tech. So the goal was by Carson Barr. Looked like they caught Midway napping. That was a great pass. Could not see who it was. It was on the other end of the field. So just like that, we are tied. Clock stoppage here. For Carson Barr, that is her 4th goal of the season. The most of any player on this Tech team. That goal came 1 minute and 41 seconds after Midway's. wrong at stats. We do know there was an assist on there. Did not have a great angle. We'll try to get that information at halftime. Foul on the Eagles. Really good crossed field pass. Four shots for Tech, 2 for Midway. Both Midways on that one scoring sequence. Haley Applegate move inside. That'll be saved. Shot it from a great distance. Garcia was in position. We talked about all the stuff happening in Midway. We had other teams going on. The Hunt Seat Equestrian season begins at the University of Louisville shows today and tomorrow. Can easily sends that one in. And Midway Tennis has been competing at the ITA regionals in skip between Georgetown and Lexington. I think they've all been at Lexington at the indoor courts. That's all that's been happening there. Evie Claire with a long distance shot. You could tell Garcia was not looking for it. Evie with the sneak attack, but she pushes it just to the left. Would have been a whale of a goal, and we got a substitution.
What number you say? 20 is coming in for 12.
First sub of the day, Martina Latapi. Oh, how's that one not on the pronunciation guide? She enters the game for Lemus. Our first sub of the afternoon. Claire just missed, giving Midway the lead back. Claire had mentioned at the top of the broadcast, your reigning River States Conference Player of the Week. She scored 3 goals in 2 games last week, her second such honor since coming to Midway as a junior college transfer 1 year ago. Lake Michigan College. We got 2 subs coming in for West Virginia Tech. Erica Lempick and Candace Lucas entering the game for Carson Barr and Renee Julia Verheide. Midway looks like they're going to enter their first sub of the day.
Yep, just the 2 of them, right? It was 25 and 27.
They only brought on 2, yes.
Who's that play? 17.
You said Kylie Hudgens coming in the game, stepping in for Haley Applegate. We have dipped under the 15-minute mark. You may hear me giving out instructions on the mic more than usual today. We're a ragtag group of, I don't know, scallywags, but by golly, we come together when we need to.
Some might even call us a motley crew.
Some might even call us a motley crew. And this group can kickstart my heart any day of the week.
Just as long as they remember that I'm a dreamer and my heart is gold.
Inside redirected, and one a wonky angle off the foot of Johnston, but a good save by Thompson. That was a near disaster of the wet conditions. That one came off the foot and right to Sophia Filguera. But Thompson in good position to make the save, and another look in front of the net. That one's going to be taken away, and then the rebound attempt will be sailed wide. And we've got an injured Eagle. Looks like Holly Johnston. She's okay?
Nope, we're good. We're good, go ahead. Who had those shots? 24.
So a pair of shots by Julia Silva. First one saved by Thompson, batted it in front of the net. And now we're going to have a corner kick try for Tech. And that will be sent out of play. Looked like Shalash was there to... Jamila hadn't scored a goal before today. She did have 2 assists in Midway's last game. That 4-0 victory over Camelsville Harrodsburg. Good couple plays by Thompson there. We've seen 11 shots here in this half. Stayed at the top of the broadcast. These 2 teams played last year. There were 6 for the entire game. Ball going to be another shot redirected. Looked like, I don't know if that was meant as a pass or either way. She was in position, but that was Erica Limpeck. Redirected it off to the left. That is an 8-4 shot edge for the Golden Bears thus far. As we enter the 35th minute of play. It's been a pretty entertaining half. attack again. All pushed back out of play. And looks like we got an injury timeout. Or no, the clock is still running. Haven't.
He hasn't given the signal yet.
Nope. That was Limpek. And we got a free kick try here off a foul. Julia Silva standing at the 20-yard line. Fires in that one over the net, and from my angle, wide right of the goalpost. Ball will be sent in, and it'll be corralled by Thompson. Couple subs coming in for Midway.
30, 28, 24.
Anna Kessinger, Nadia Meeks, Lila Kamtachak, and Madison Stapleton all coming in the game.
Coming out is 14, 33,
Casey Sauer
18,
and 15. Casey Sauer, Shalash, Harper exiting with 8 minutes to go here in half number one. Play by Johnston. There was a opportunity there. Seems with player running free, but a good defensive play there. And that one batted back, and another great save by Thompson off another, I don't want to say, not a great effort by the defense there. That one kind of landed at the feet of Julia Silva. Thompson dove and got a finger on it. Possibly more, but not much. Well, from the setup, I think maybe there was an offsides.
Jake said at halftime we need to get that porta potty back up right.
Hudgens on the attack. That one kicked into Claire. And that one looked like it almost turned Garcia out. I wouldn't call that a shot, man. I would say that Tech got a couple subs. Ready to check in with a little over 5 minutes to play.
That was a foul on it.
look, and it's going to be another opportunity here for Midway. Kessinger on the free kick. Last time this happened, resulted in a Midway goal. Kicks it in, and it will be saved. Garcia in good position there. Ball possessed by the Eagles. 3 minutes to go here. That ball will be get to the keeper. And here come the subs. Hannah Terranova and Kaylee Simmons coming into the game as we click down to the 2-minute mark.
Who are those going out? Who came in and out?
3 and 5 came in. Don't forget that we're still going to do the 1 minute.
24 and 10 went out.
I believe so. These two teams predicted to finish 6th and 8th, respectively. Eagles 6th, Golden Bears 8th in the preseason poll of River State's conference women's soccer coaches. Tech's 1-0 win came against projected 10th place finisher IU Columbus. The top 6 teams qualify for the River State's conference tournament, so this could definitely prove to have some significant tiebreaker potential as we clamber down to the final minute of the first half.
There is 1 minute remaining in the half. 1 minute.
Kessinger trying to make an attack with 10 seconds to go. Will be well defended. Booted out. And we are going to end a good first half. Knotted up at 1. Good battle between these two teams here. Midway's, well, not, yes, it's Midway's conference opener, West Virginia Tech's second game. We will go silent here a little bit, but have some stats for you on the screen. Game will commence in 15 minutes. Thanks for joining us again. We've got about 5 minutes left until the second half begins here as Midway and West Virginia Tech knotted up at 1. But it was Stacy Lemus who had the assist we were unclear on for West Virginia Tech in that first half. Very good. About what we were expecting here. Maybe a little more offense considering all the how just hard shots were to come by in that meeting last year. 10 for the Golden Bears, 6 for the Eagles, 5 saves apiece. Kaylee Thompson and Sandra Garcia. Jamila Shalash scoring off an Anna Knisely. Learned during the half it's Knisely, which now that's information we have. Scored off a ricocheted free kick in the 21st minute, and then 1 minute 41 seconds later, Carson Barr off a Stacy Lemus assist knotted this one up, and that is where the score remains. Elsewhere, we mentioned the volleyball match also being streamed on our YouTube channel. Midway lost the opening set 25-14, bounced back to win the second 25-15, and currently hold a 10-4, good buddy, lead in set number 3. So that's so far a competitive match with 2 highly uncompetitive sets. Don't see those scores very often, but those 2 teams going at it in Marshall Gymnasium. We got about probably between 2 and 3 minutes, and we will be back here for the second half. Half number 2 ready to commence here at Midway University. Let's get that clock on the screen operational and get things underway. Midway not always been a great second half team this season. Had the Asbury and Georgetown games, both of which we were outshot 15-4 in the second half. But they also did score all 4 of their goals in the Harrodsburg game in the second half. Looking ahead, Midway, that Harrodsburg game where Midway did not surrender a shot. Harrodsburg got 50 shots off against Alice Lloyd in a 7-0 win. Midway's next opponent after this on Tuesday here is Alice Lloyd. Definitely some opportunities for offense in that one, but much more pressing here. They try to get a win in the opening round, the opening game of conference play. Video whistle. And it looks like offside. Or, no, correction, looks like a foul on Midway. Tech gonna boot things in. We are about 3 minutes in here. Ball sputtered and kicked out of play. And ooh, two Eagles collide. Cameron Banfield and Anna Kessinger seemed to be all right. That was a avoided head-to-head, but their torsos made significant contact with each other. Still, oh, rain looks to be picking up a little bit. Not quite as much wind as there was yesterday, which, man, I'll tell you, walking around Midway, Kentucky the day after a storm, it's one thing I don't think anyone will ever say. That ball kicked out of play. Oh, going back in to Tech, but the ball will be kicked wide. That was Stacy Lemus, who did have an assist in the first half. Didn't get a good foot on that one. There's a lot of positive things you could say about Midway, Kentucky as a town, but we do not have durable trees here. I'm always surprised by. Matter of fact, I saw one look like, I think serious injury was followed. Fell right on a car while driving on Winter Street yesterday. It was a wild scene, folks. Let's try to get out of today without any such catastrophes. We've played a little over 5 minutes. physical on the far side. Ball's going to be find its way to Thompson. Molly Spillman gets to the ball first. Look like her and Carson Barr were going for it. That'll be out of play. And we'll have a throw in. Five saves apiece by both keepers, all in the first half. Only had one shot so far here in the first 7 minutes, give or take, by Tech. That was missed wide. Ball out of play. And a corner kick forthcoming. And they'll just tap it in. And an offsides call will send the ball back to the Eagles. And we get a whistle. Tech player down, but quickly back up. A little bit of a limp. But back up, and now they will have free kick opportunity here. Ball sitting at the 28. Ball sent in and wide. That was Julia Silva. Sailed it a little bit. Tech now got a 2-1 edge in shots. 12-6. If you're not into lowest common denominator stat keeping. But evened up on the scoreboard. Maggie Sauer that in. The broadcast, Maggie Sauer had a hat trick against West Virginia Tech 2 years ago. Game Midway won 7-0. Midway has 2 straight wins in the series after going 0-6-2 in the previous 8 matchups. Casey tries to get a foot on it. Sends it over to Johnston. That ball batted out of play. Corner kick try by Knisely. Midway's first corner attempt of the day. Well, gets loose in front of the net, but no one there to claim it for Midway, and it'll be booted away. folks. A collision, and we're going to get a clock stoppage. It was Holly Johnston from Midway, and I did not see the number for Tech. That was a pretty big collision. Johnston is up, walking a little gingerly, but Tech player down on the midfield logo. We played 11 minutes and 46 seconds. Oh, can you get the number for me, if you can see it?
Who's down?
Yeah.
It looks like a single digit number.
It is Renee Julia Verheide being tended to here. Alrighty. Update from Marshall Gymnasium. Midway now with a 2-set-to-1 lead after winning set number 3, 25-16. As Renee Julia Verheide going to be coming off the field.
You said 25?
Sophomore from the Netherlands will be replaced by Cadence Lucas, sophomore from Oak Hill, West Virginia. I don't know. I'm not sure.
We'll just call it. We'll just call it nothing further.
34-14 to go. Getting ready to start back up from this injury timeout. And start up we have. The ball deflected out of play. Quarter kick number 4 for the Golden Bears, forthcoming. Sydney Chapman boosts it in. A few Eagles around there again. Ball will be out of play. Eagle offense still hadn't gotten much going here in the second half. We also got off to a slow start in the first half too. We're able to get that free kick goal. Banfield with the throw in to Claire. Takes a hip check. No call. Claire got a foot on it, but good close by that Tech defense. foul call. There we got more soccer coming up.
They got a sub if you want to.
That's a limit.
Okay. Imagine it's for that 25 and they just start not pulling around.
And the injured Verheide is ready to check in at the next opportunity. So got dinged up, but appears to be in good enough position to return to the game. Tech might have something here. It's Lemus. That ball will be booted in and over the net. That was Cadence Lucas. And Lucas, who subbed in for Verheide, will now be subbed out, with her set to come back in. As we are approaching 15 minutes into the second half. And another West Virginia Tech sub. And right back that. Caden Lucas right back in for Corinne Potter. Getting a healthy workout just from checking in and checking out. Morgan Harper going to sub in for the first time today at the next opportunity. And said opportunity will come right now. And she will bring out Anna Kessinger. Banfield with a boot out. It's a collision in midfield. It's going to be a foul on Tech. And Isley took a tumble, and it will be Midway ball. 28 and a half minutes to go. More soccer coming up immediately after. Defending RSC champion West Virginia Tech against Midway. First conference game of the year for the 2-5 Eagles. Sauer gets a good foot on it. It'll be back to Garcia. Headed back to Thompson. They had knuckleballed her on her a little bit, but was able to corral it into her body. Tech got another sub set to come in. in. Out of play, and sub has been called in. Stacy Lemus back in. After a brief rest, she is back in.
I do, believe me.
Lemus with an assist. And also had the game-winning goal in Tech's RSC opener against IU Columbus. And this one, obviously very early to determine such things, but has kind of the feel of an important one because both of these teams are kind of in that middle of the pack standing and could be a valuable tiebreaker going into the conference tournament or determining if one makes it and one does not. Another substitution, and Corinne Potter. Potter in, Carson Barr, who has the goal, out. So this is Tech going a lot more rapid fire with their subs. Just getting brief breaks. That's going to be a shot on goal that is going to be, looks like Thompson almost, looked like Sydney Chapman almost got in front of that ball, but pulled it in. So that is now 5 shots for Tech, none for Midway in the second half. Still scoreless, or still tied, 1-1. We have played 21 minutes here in half number 2. We're down 16-7. We won by like 11 and 9, and now we're down 9 in set 3. Volleyball's weird. We got a sub for the Eagles. Maggie Sauer out. Kylie Hudgens in. Another save by Thompson back there. On a shot by Julia Silva. So Tech definitely been the aggressors here in the second half. Midway defense thus far has had an answer for everything. Have been stuck on 6 shots since halftime. Claire trying to get something going. There's nothing there. Just a line of 5 Tech defenders. She kicks it into the goalie. Subs coming in. Subs coming in. Haley Applegate back in the game for the first time this half.
And 5. Yeah, who are the two that went out?
Rickle back in. Hannah Terranova.
We did say 27 and 5 for them.
Yes, confirmed. That is who's in. Haley Applegate, one of Midway's best offensive players. Been out for a while. Hopefully some fresh legs. Maybe help kickstart this offense. As Tech going to be
Went off for Midway.
corner kick. Ball booted in and out of play.
That's probably correct. I do think it was Mariana, yes. I think so. And that was a corner kick by back girl.
So another corner kick coming. Sydney Chapman. Someone got a foot on it. I didn't see who, but they pushed it wide of the net.
No, your guess is as good as mine. It was a wave of bodies. It was wide. To the left.
Stoppage and a foul. Ball going to go to Tech. We are under 20 minutes to play here.
Did you get that foul? That one was on Midway.
And a little bit of a trip. It's going to be a foul. The Eagles hopefully try to set something up here. That ball has lived on the Midway side of the field. The offense going to try to get kick started here. They have been able to keep this one tied. A lot of contact. And another foul call. So now Midway with a free kick opportunity about the 15-yard line.
Did they sub in Did we sub somebody in?
And for Midway, it's number 7.
Who went out?
No, it hasn't happened yet.
Oh.
There's an official. So this is how Midway got their goal the first time. How to duplicate it. Knisely boots it in and scores! Just as it was the first half, Midway no shots. That Knisely free kick that was rebounded by Shalash, and now she just handles business herself.
Out for Midway. 26 is coming up.
So an offense that just could not get anything going at all with 17:32 to go now has the lead. Really great kick there by Knisely. What an opportunity for me to finally say her last name right, too. Now the Eagles, they can hold for a little over 17 minutes. foul. Two more subs coming in for Tech. Well, not now, but in position to come in. Midway also going to be bringing in Nadia Meeks, who has not played yet today.
24 and 12 coming in for Tech.
Tech going to be bringing in Julia Silva and Stacy Lemus.
Exiting for Midway.
Madison Harper
18's out for Midway.
out for the
Out for Tech is 25 and 20.
Martina Tapia and Cadence Lucas out for the Golden Bears. 16 minutes to go here. Midway holding that 2-1 lead.
Good work, bud. Keep it up.
And another sub getting ready to come in for both teams.
Team foul.
Will be in, and Thompson is able to corral it. Looked like it slipped through her fingers, but she got it into her body, and pretty fortunate too, because there would have been, looked like a couple of Golden Bears that would have been had an opportunity to get in front of that one.
Numbers that are out. They're coming in.
Yeah.
You got 10 and 33. 10 coming in for Tech, 33 coming in for Midway.
Thank you.
Maggie Sauer going to check in the next opportunity for Midway. Sophia Filgura, if I'm saying that right, will be in for Tech. And the clock stops. And Tech got another sub too.
Number 2 is also coming in for Tech.
That'll be Carson Barr.
Leaving is number
15, Jamila Shalash checking out for Midway.
leaving for Tech, and
27.
27 is also leaving for Tech.
Yeah.
And then who left for Midway?
Jams.
Yeah, I saw her.
You got that Midway sub, right?
Yep.
For the net shot opportunity. 14. By Nora Martin Mora Segura. Missed it wide. Oh, clock.
He's gonna tell us, I'm sure.
Clock.
13 what? 13:33, I think is what he said.
Got a clock issue going on. 13:33 being put on the clock.
55.
Oh, 55. A little harder with the windows closed. I can't.
39.
Okay, 14:39.
1339.
13:39. You know what? Let's just shout out every time combination in the world. Surely we're going to land on the right one at some point. Got it. 13:39 to go.
Thanks, guys.
Hand signals are just tough to read through closed windows, but we got it. And we're back. Claire. Yeah. If this one stands, and there's a long way to go, but if this stands, this would be second year in a row Anakin Isley had a game winner against Tech. That ball, oh, I got to think the rain is messing with that one. There's been a few that Thompson's just not been able to get her hands on cleanly. She does have 8 saves. Had a good day back there. She's had, I mean, Tech has, again, really dominated the possession this half, but Midway really had one good opportunity, and they seized it. And they are 11 minutes and 31 seconds away from a conference opening win. Wondering the aforementioned game against Alice Lloyd on Tuesday will not be a River State's conference game. I know they're still in the RSC in a few sports, but women's soccer, they are competing exclusively as a CCCAA institution. Ooh, big collision there. Sauer goes down. Holding her neck, it looks like. As something could be coming here. Good close there by the Midway defense. Tech on the attack. And a long shot will miss wide. Looked like Lemus on the shot from about 35 yards out. Pushed it to the left. That ball stolen. And no. We are gone to a 5th set in volleyball with Midway leading 5-3. I love this. Good play by Thompson again. And ooh. And I like this. The margin of victory. Both teams have won 2 sets there. Tech by 11, Midway by 10, Midway by 9, Tech by 11. So they are finding highly uncompetitive ways to play a competitive volleyball match. This, nothing such here. Jamila Shalash getting ready to check back in. This one has been competitive from the jump, as was expected. At least from me. I don't want to speak for your expectations, but and even inside and with a headset on, I can hear that rain pounding against the metal press box. This hurricane residual weather we're getting. Not fun. No, I suppose I can certainly think of people who've got it worse than us, so. That sounded like a complaint. Consider it retracted. Coming at it again. Johnston cut her off. I think that was Spillman booted it out. It'll be a long range shot and it's going to miss wide. That was Verheide. Had a good look, but pulled it a little too far. We're going to need another corner kick opportunity. Or no, that wasn't. It wasn't. I'm sorry. Not a corner. That ball. This ball is perilously in front of the Midway net. And we got two Midway subs coming in. Looks like Shalosh and Casey. Well, Casey was over there. And corner kick. I don't know.
What number was on that corner kick, guys? It's like 23.
It was good. Holly Johnston has been active down there. She wins that race for the ball. And 6:20 to play. And throw in for Tech. And I think that's the right idea by Evie Claire. Just try to get that ball away from the net. Though back it goes. We are under 6 to go here. Good pass inside, but a good defensive play. Thompson comes out and makes the sliding stop. That was a bang-bang affair. Kaylee's been rock solid back there all afternoon. Even if she's not always been able to get her mitts cleanly on that ball. Shot opportunity, and it's going to be a goal. A long range. That was Lamus. 12. 12 is the goal. And, oh, you just sensed it was coming. I didn't see if there was an assist on that one, but Stacy Lamus. Tech has been living around that goal all half, and they finally convert. And we are tied again at 2. 4:47 on the clock. And, well, that one stings, but you certainly have to play through it because, contrary to what some people believe, a tie would be preferable to a loss. Isley will try her shot, and that'll be wide. We have got 4 minutes to go here. Tech could not save that one. Midway ball. We played just one tie last year. It's actually the final game of the regular season against IU East. A terrific effort in goal. I remember that one. Yasmin Shalash had 13 saves. The Eagles got that one. Hoping for better luck this time, but we have 2 minutes to go here. Isley tries to get something to Claire. Defended well on the back end. That was Oda Askins. I don't know. Oh, yeah, let's turn it down. 1 minute to play in the half here.
There's 1 minute remaining. 1 minute.
Our speaker was coming in red hot there. And Tech going to make a push here. It's a good defensive play by Johnston. Oh, 30 seconds to go. Get something going with that Tech defense. As I said, tops in the league in goals allowed per game. They've been good. Thompson's going to get that, and we are going to end in a draw. So, a hard-fought battle, highly competitive game from the start. Midway 4:47 away from winning this one. But that goal by Stacy Lemus is the decider. Tech finished with a 22-8 edge in shots. 10-7 shots on goal. 8 saves by Kaylee Thompson. Scoring plays again. Jamila Shalash, the first goal of her college career off an Anna Kanisley assist on a free kick, and then Kanisley scored again off another free kick in the 73rd minute. Tech goals by Carson Barr in the 22nd, and then the aforementioned 86th minute goal by by Stacy Lemus. That is going to do it for us here, but we will be back very shortly as these two teams, the men's teams, will kick off at approximately 2:30.